Sacha Baron Cohen is a British comedian, writer and actor famous for characters such as Ali G, Bruno, Borat, all of which have their own feature film. All three characters are journalists, and the key to Sacha's humour is that the interviewees, who are real people by the way, they're led to believe that the interviewer is a real person too.
The idea was I'd try and convince him that I was an idiot before the cameras were rolling. Yeah. So I go, yo, you know, it's wicked to be here. And I go, you know, so where is we? And he goes, we're in Washington, D.C. We're in Washington, D.C. And I go, yo, is that near America?
It's the reactions of these real people when caught off guard that bring out Sacha's comic genius. Yes, I'm using the word genius. I genuinely believe that he is a genius. And I know some of you would disagree and see his characters as complete idiots. And okay, I wouldn't blame you.
Is this a cat in a hat?
No, it's a tortoise in a shell.
Yes.
On the surface, Sacha's humour, it can come across quite lowbrow. I don't think that's the case at all. Alongside the dick jokes, Sacha, he puts the spotlight on the true ugliness of the world. Through his characters, the actor is able to disarm people enough to say the worst things out loud on camera.
When Borat was able to get an entire bar in Arizona to sing, throw the jewel down the well, it did reveal people's indifference to anti-Semitism. When, as Bruno, the gay fashion reporter from Austria, I started kissing a man in a cage fight in Arkansas, nearly starting a riot, it showed the violent potential of homophobia. And when disguised as an ultra-woke developer, I proposed building a mosque in one rural community, prompting a resident to proudly admit, I am racist against Muslims. It showed the growing acceptance of Islamophobia.
So how does he do it? How does he make a former vice president sign a waterboard kit? How does he get a congressman to endorse arming 3-year-olds as part of a school defence programme? How does he make a Georgia state representative yell the N-word repeatedly and also do a racist impression of a Chinese person and, not so surprisingly, having to resign afterwards?
Are you crazy? The N-word is noonie, not this word. This word is disgusting.
He does it because the Cambridge-educated comedian, in my opinion, is a genius. Not only does he get people to put their guard down, he'll also see an opportunity and he will jump on it. Remember, his interactions are with real people. They aren't scripted. To manipulate a situation so quickly and to take the conversation down a narrative path that is better than most scripted comedies I've seen. Come on, not many people could do that.
This little ball, understand? The ball is called a jack.
And what is this ball called?
That's a wood.
Mr. Wood.
No, a wood.
There is a man called Jack. He dressed like a bull.
Oh, no. We are going to bowl to this wick down the bottom.
I understand.
Right.
And when will Jack come?
This is the jack which we are going to bowl to.
Like a Jack Nicholson. Take the bank.
No. No. Right.
Yes.
Bowling shoe.
Yes, a shoe.
Bowling shoe.
Shoe.
Yeah.
From Shoe Express.
Trousers. Jack.
Hello.
He has been a pro at it since the very beginning. Take this clip for example. This is featuring his very first creation, Ali G.
Let's make a distinction though, I think, between bullying and real violence and danger. Because I don't think there's any place for allowing violence in a school.
So you must have been bullied. What sort of things did they call you? Well, don't tell me.
No,
let me guess. Yeah. What, like four eyes? Or
No. I didn't wear
smelly
glasses.
Or
No. I didn't wear glasses then.
Gay boy or something like that?
No.
Gay lord.
On the surface, it looks like Ali G is simply being immature, being really quite nasty to this doctor. when actually, if you dig a little bit deeper, he has given this man a taste of his own medicine. This doctor had literally just played down psychologically bullying someone. As long as it's not physical, it's okay to do, right? Right?
Does you think there's too many rules in school?
In school, you
I didn't ask you for it.
All right, wise guy.
The man who claimed that a verbal attack is not bullying, he seems to change his tune the moment he becomes the victim.
Yeah, you may laugh, but I bet I could beat you up.
I'm not so sure of it. Maybe we ought to try it.
And as for the rest of the room, they were all educators in one form or another. This was their chance to speak up and say no, all forms of bullying is bullying. Instead, they just keep quiet. They keep a blind eye. It was Sacha that saw the cracks in the system, and he still does so to this very day. If you've seen shows like Toddlers and Tiaras, you'll know that some parents go to great lengths for their children to become famous. We found out just how far they would actually go thanks to Sacha's character Bruno.
She's about 30 pounds.
30 pounds?
Yes, approximately.
Can Olivia lose 10 pounds since the next week?
The next week, 7 days? Yeah, I'd have to do whatever I could.
If there's a problem losing the weight, would you be ready to have Olivia undergo liposuction?
If that was the last resort and she didn't lose the few pounds, then yeah, we'd have to do that.
Great, fantastic news. We have chosen your baby to be dressed as a Nazi officer, pushing a wheelbarrow with another baby as a Jew in it into an oven.
Into an oven.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
Great if she got the job.
I've just finished watching the sequel to Borat. I absolutely loved it. In fact, that was my inspiration for wanting to do this video. There may not be as many memorable gags or one-liners in this one, but I felt like this one was so much more important. Sacha has always been great at showing us the true ugliness of our society, and in the Borat sequel he shows us that actually it's probably gotten worse. When we have the world's most powerful man tweeting hate on a daily basis to over 87 million people, it is no surprise that many of these people as well, they're expressing their own hate, but they are doing it loud and proud. In the first Borat film, when they're singing Throw the Jew Down the Well, it was done almost privately in this bar. They didn't think anyone was going to see it. In Borat 2, people are just being shockingly open with their hate.
Obama, what we gonna do? Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Let's hear it. Dr. Fauci, what we gonna do? Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Inject him with the Wuhan flu.
Sacha Baron Cohen, in a world where hate seems to be becoming the norm, we need someone to highlight just how ridiculous it all is. Just how crazy it really has got out there in the world. We need you right now more than ever. You are a freaking genius, and I thank you.
Who wants to chop them up like the Saudis do? Journalists, what we gonna do?
At times, some critics have said my comedy risks reinforcing old stereotypes. The truth is, I've been passionate about challenging bigotry and intolerance throughout my life. As a teenager in England, I marched against the fascist National Front and to abolish apartheid. As an undergraduate, I traveled around America and wrote my thesis about the civil rights movement with the help of the archives of the ADL. And as a comedian, I've tried to use my characters to get people to let down their guard and reveal what they actually believe, including their own prejudice.